Construction is underway at the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces, and this upcoming high school football season, there's a big change: artificial turf.
We were playing 4 high schools playing at that stadium. The grass takes a beating, and in November we were playing on some hard ground, and that was one of the reasons, because we've always prided ourselves in the safety of the athlete.
Las Cruces Public Schools Athletic Director Ernest Viramontes says there is only one 5A school in New Mexico that still plays on natural grass. And he says the new Field of Dreams will rival the best stadiums in the state.
And people got to realize the important thing is not only to build, but how you maintain it and keep it clean and make it look good. And people see that. I would measure them up with a lot of the facilities. I would measure them up to anybody and say, hey, we take pride in that too.
Not everyone agrees that artificial turf is an improvement. When decisions were being made by the Las Cruces School Board, questions were raised by Peter Goodman, who writes a regular column for the Las Cruces Sun News.
They should have simply used their connections in the community to research all aspects of the issue and not be the prisoners of the athletic department who wanted a pretty field.
A committee was put together to look into the pros and cons of natural grass and artificial turf.
We put a committee together that included a coach, the head athletic trainer, because injuries was a big thing that we looked at, that I know our school board members were worried about, the heat. But we put a really good committee together that did a lot of research. We traveled all around the state and saw about all the turf fields that we wanted to see to help us make a good decision.
Goodman sought out a knowledgeable source, and together they voiced their opinions to the school board.
Obviously, if I'm going to run my mouth, I would like somebody to listen and perhaps act. Having gotten the impression pretty clearly that they had not been fully apprised of the health concerns, I had some hope that maybe they would delay it at least to take a serious look at that and to listen to the alternatives. I mean, one of the saddest things was to add this expert who'd taken his time to be there, and the athletic department guy got up and said, yada, 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 and Bernd asked, can I respond? And they said no.
Dr. Bernd Leinauer is the extension turfgrass specialist and a professor at New Mexico State University, and he says the move to artificial turf could bring more health risks and financial trouble than natural grass.
Particularly ACL injuries are more predominant in artificial turf than on natural turf. The number of injuries are the same, and this is based on a study that NFL did. But the more serious injuries you have more frequently on artificial turf. So you make an investment over $750,000, let's say life expectancy, the warranty with these fields comes 10 years, so you have to pay $75,000 every year to pay off that field. Even with half of that money, with $35,000 a year for the field manager or the janitor as a maintenance budget, my God, you could maintain an Olympic level playing field with that kind of money.
The Huffington Post reports 3 dangers come along with artificial turf. Temperatures on the turf can reach up to 157 degrees, much hotter than natural grass. Researchers are studying the increased frequency and severity of head injuries and increased potential for infection and skin burns. And some studies have concluded that artificial turf has the potential to pollute the environment with dangerous toxins. Whichever side of the fence you're on, there is still football to be played, and the action will kick off August 29th when the Oñate Knights take on Bel Air out of El Paso here at the new Field of Dreams. For KRWG, I'm Tobias Rodriguez.